Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Speed and Strength Rage with the Machine pants available at RevZilla.com. So on the left-hand side, I have got the new Rage with the Machine pants, and this is going to be an update over the old version, and we're going to see a lot of DNA in here carried down from the Rage with the Machine jacket, especially considering we're now going to have leather replacing the Kevlar in your impact zones at the knees. So if you're looking at creating a complete riding outfit with this, Speed and Strength does have that Rage with the Machine jacket, and these pants are going to sit at the top of their food chain within their line of denim jeans. Now they're going to come in around the $170 price point, and what we're going to hit on the video are the main changes we're going to see over the old version of the Ride with the Machines, but also exactly what you can expect from these. And the first thing you'll note as far as a change is the way that these fit. So the old version were very baggy, very loose fitting. This is still going to be a relaxed fit, but they've definitely cleaned up the way the pants look from just an oversized standpoint. Now on the left-hand side, I've got Phil, and Phil stands at 6'1", weighs in at 210 pounds, 35-inch measurement at the waist, and he typically wears his jeans in either a size 35 or 36, and that's what we have him in right now, size 36, 34 for him in these jeans. Now the size moves in 2-inch increments, so you have a size, it's going to range between a 30 and a 40 for the waist, and then each of those sizes have 3 different options for inseam, a 30, a 32, and a 34. You know, going based on what you normally wear in your jeans, you should have no surprises with this, but again, just double check that size chart to be sure, and you have one color available. That is the black version that Phil is wearing on my left-hand side. Like I mentioned earlier, this is going to sit at the top of Speed and Strength's food chain around the $170 price point. These are going to be their premium riding jeans. Now we say changes that have been made. In addition to that change that you're going to see from a sizing standpoint, really what you're going to have now, elastication at the top of the knee, the darting on the side is going to give the knee a more contoured look, and that armor is now going to sit in a pocket from the outside, so you can easily reach in and pull that Volt armor out if you want to. And the other thing that's going to have changed is you now have full leather reinforcement at the knee. So we're used to have Kevlar reinforcement. It's now 1 to 1.2 mil grade cowhide that is fully perfed to allow for air, in those warmer months. It also helps with breathability a little bit there. Starting with the top, let's just give a sweeping overview. Simple 5-pocket design with this. And then as we work our way down, again, there's no longer any kind of Kevlar reinforcements in the main body from the front, but you have accordion stretch at the top of the knee to help for a range of motion, and you have full leather panels behind the pocket for armor. Now, if we were to kind of fold this down, one of the things you'll note, in addition to the internal pocket, there's 2 pockets in here, and there's a larger external pocket that allows for third-party armor. So if you're not a fan of the CE1 Vault armor that's included with this, you can pull that out, you can remove it, and like I said, if you want to, because the pockets are on the outside of this, you can pull that armor right out, and it still retains its shape. It looks like a regular pair of jeans, but it's that CE1 Vault armor. If you're not a fan of that, you can simply toss it to the side, and there's a secondary pocket in there that allows you to add third-party armor if it's a little bit larger, too large to fit in that Vault pocket. Phil, I'm going to have you go ahead and face sideways for me and kick that left leg back. Now, one of the things you'll notice as we take a look down the side, again, it's a little bit slimmer in its nature, still going to be a relaxed cut, but working its way down the side, it is going to be dual safety stitched, just giving you that extra bit of reinforcement if you are going to go down and end up sliding on your side. It will help to hold the jeans together a little bit better. And you're going to notice that this stitching starts to work its way around just below the thigh. And Phil, go ahead and face backwards for me. And that stitching is an indication of where the Kevlar ends on the seat. So the entire seat of these jeans is going to be reinforced with Kevlar, exactly as you'd expect with the older version. But you do now have leather reinforcements, or just pops of leather accents rather, on the seat panels as well. And you can see there's just a little bit of that accent of the Rage with the Machine logo working its way through the back as well. In addition, you have a little bit of a pop of leather at the belt loops as well. So all the other belt loops will be denim, except for that top belt loop is going to be reinforced with leather. And typically, that's the belt loop that gets the most abuse. If you're in more of a tuck position, that's the one that has the most strain. I would have loved to have seen some of the other manufacturers, they actually add a few extra belt loops there just for that level of reinforcement. I would have loved to have seen that, but the fact that they go ahead and they reinforce that with leather, it's definitely a step above some of the other jeans that we've seen. Working your way down the back, it's just that change in size and shape of the jean, more of a relaxed fit, but less of that huge baggy fit from what we saw with the previous version. And Phil, you may face forward. Now there's a lot of riders out there utilizing Speed and Strength gear, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting their Rage with the Machine pants through their paces. If you have a question for one of our gear geeks as to which style of jeans is right for you and you're riding, give them a shout, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot us over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for the Speed and Strength Rage with the Machine pants. I'm Spurge. These are Phil's legs. Enjoy the ride.